There was a serious fisherman, who would catch a fish a day and it would stay at home until it was finished, and he would go to the beach to catch another fish. One day, while the fisherman's wife was cutting up what her husband had caught, she saw something strange. She saw a pearl in the belly of that fish. She was amazed. A pearl in the belly of a fish. My husband, look what I found." "What?" The fisherman took the pearl and went with it to the pearl seller who lived in the house next door. His neighbor, the merchant, looked at it and said, "But I can't buy it because it's priceless. Go to the head of the sellers in the neighboring city. Maybe he can buy it from you." Our friend took his pearl and went with it to the big seller in the neighboring city and told him the story. He said to him, "Brother, what you have is priceless, but I have found a solution for you. Go to the governor of the city, he is able to buy such a pearl." At the door of the governor's palace, the fisherman stood with his precious treasure, waiting for permission to enter. When the governor saw him, he said, "Pearls like these are what I am looking for. I do not know how to estimate their price for you, but I will allow you to enter my private treasury. You will stay there for 6 hours, so take from it whatever you want. And this is the price of the pearl." The fisherman said, "Sir, perhaps you can make it 2 hours, as 6 hours are too much for a fisherman like me." The governor said, "No, but 6 full hours, so take from the treasury whatever you want." The fisherman entered the governor's treasury and saw a majestic sight, a very large room divided into sections. A section was full of jewels, gold, and pearls, and a section had a comfortable bed. If he looked at it he would fall asleep from comfort. And a section had everything he wanted to eat and drink. The fisherman said to himself, "6 hours are too much for a simple fisherman like me. What will I do in 6 hours? Okay, I'll start with the food in the third section. I'll eat until I fill my stomach so I can gain the energy that will enable me to collect the largest possible amount of gold." The hunter went to the third section and spent 2 hours eating and eating until he finished. He went to the first section. On his way, he saw that comfortable bed. He said to himself, "Now that I've eaten until I'm full, why shouldn't I gain sleep that will give me the energy that will enable me to collect the largest possible amount of gold? It's an opportunity that will not be repeated. What stupidity would make me waste it?" The hunter went to bed, lay down, and fell into a deep sleep. After a while, he heard someone say to him, "Get up, you foolish hunter, the deadline is over." "Huh? What? I didn't take anything." "Yes, go outside, please. You didn't take enough time, you've been in this closet for 6 hours, and now you've woken up from your slumber, you want more jewels. Couldn't you have been busy collecting all these jewels? So you can go outside and buy yourself the best and finest food and make yourself the most wonderful and softest bedding, but you're a fool who's oblivious and only thinks about the environment you're in. Take him outside. No, please. The story is over, but the lesson is not over yet. Did you see that pearl? It is your soul. It is a priceless treasure, but you do not know the value of that treasure. Did you see that treasury? It is the world. Look at its greatness and look at our exploitation of it. And as for the jewels, they are good deeds, and as for the comfortable bed, it is heedlessness, and as for the food and drink, they are desires. Now, my brother, the fisherman, and you are the intended reader of the story, either you wake up from your sleep and leave the comfortable bed, and collect the jewels in your hands before that period granted to you, which is your life, ends and you regret as you leave this world.